Well, hi everybody, my name is Jeff Whitell and welcome to another Henrico's Environmental Action Resource Team podcast. I'm really excited to be here today. And by the way, Happy New Year. It's going to be an awesome year. So on this episode, we are talking about something that's going to be an outreach program that H.E.A.R.T is putting together. And we have a guest here today, and it's Sam Hudson. Sam, welcome to the show.
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Right. So Sam is the director of the Sustainability Division of the Department of General Services. So Sam, I'm really excited to have you here because you are a very important part of the H.E.A.R.T committee. And tell me about what it's like to be involved with this organization.
Oh my goodness, H.E.A.R.T is just such an inspiring organization.
Mm-hmm.
All of our staff and community members that are involved with H.E.A.R.T are really, they show up to all of our events and activities with H.E.A.R.T,
Right.
which is just a very exciting thing to see.
Very cool. So what are we talking about today? What program are we setting up here?
Sure. So we are talking about the Community Impact Grant program.
Mm-hmm.
So it is H.E.A.R.T's inaugural year providing community impact grants.
Right, cool. And what's the purpose? Tell me about what is a community impact grant?
Sure. So I think just in its simplest form, community impact grants are intended to help community organizations scale their great work when it comes to environmental sustainability. We know that the government can only do but so much, and we are pushing those limits in terms of what we can do as Henrico County government, but we also want to empower community members and community groups to play their part as well.
So this is almost kind of like, I'm always kind of making puns about things, but I guess this is kind of watering grassroots projects in a way?
Yeah, sure.
What are some of the examples of what some of these projects might be?
A few just simple examples would be things like stream cleanups or any activities that really will beautify the community and improve the natural environment. And so community gardens actually might be another example, any sorts of tools or activities that could be done in community gardens. Also, of course, part of our H.E.A.R.T committee is focused on mobility and active transportation. So there's also any sorts of activities or equipment that would support safe transportation, safe biking, safe walking, that would absolutely be supported by the Community Impact Grant program.
Very cool. Well, I think, the name Henrico's Environmental Action Resource Team, resource is in our name. So I think this is a really cool way for us to try to help the community do things on their own.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very cool. So let's get into a little bit about the actual grant itself. What are we talking about how much money is available for the people that apply for these grants?
Sure. So grants will be awarded up to $2,500.
Okay.
And the grant application window is open right now. We are accepting applications through March 1st.
Cool.
Yes.
And who can apply for these grants?
Sure. So we are focused on not-for-profit organizations, so faith-based organizations. Really, it's any entity that is not a business.
Wonderful. So how do I apply for this?
Sure. So you go to the H.E.A.R.T website, and you will find a link to the Community Impact Grant application there.
All right. What kind of requirements are involved with being able to apply for this?
Sure. In terms of the application itself, so the application is actually, it's very streamlined. It is completing essentially a 2-page form. You will need to provide a summary description of your proposed project. You'll need to submit a itemized budget and then also a timeline and proposed schedule for your project.
Cool. Very neat. So the application is going to be on our website, and that's going to have a specific link to a page all set up for the community impact grants, correct?
Exactly. And then on that page, you will be able to find another link that will take you directly to the application.
Cool. And what's the process going to be? How do I know how this all works?
Sure. So after you submit your application, we will take approximately a month and a half about of review time. And essentially, if we have any follow-up questions about your application, we will be in touch during that time period. But otherwise, our intent and target is to notify awardees by April 15th.
Very good. And how will I find out if I get this grant awarded to me?
Sure. Well, watch your email inbox, and then also in the grant application, you will provide all of your contact information.
Great. So, personal question. How does this feel to be involved with a group that's able to do this to help the community?
Oh my goodness. It's so, for me, I mean, I'm so passionate about the environment and about sustainability just from being a kid growing up in Tidewater, Virginia. And so just to be able to give back here at home and also just to be able to empower community groups is also just a really incredible thing that Henrico County is providing. So
That's really cool. What else? Is there anything else that I've missed about the whole thing?
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to encourage people to apply for this grant these grants because it is a really cool opportunity to get some help on something that you might have been wanting to do but didn't exactly have the right resources to make it happen. So I'm really excited about this. So this is a H.E.A.R.T podcast. And so I want to remind people that they can go to our website, which is henrico.gov/H.E.A.R.T. You get more information, and that's where you can also apply for these grants. And also for the people that watch our podcast, Stuart is on the table, and Stuart is our mascot, and he always reminds us to be good stewards of the environment and to reduce, reuse, recycle, and again, just to remember to be as green as we can. So that's pretty much all we have today. So I really appreciate you being on the program today, Sam.
Thank you, Jeff.
And I hope everybody has a good new year and a green new year. That's it. See ya.